Hi, it's Maria from the Tarot Shop. Hello. And in this video we're going to take a look at the Oracle of Novice Witches. This is a deck that's due out on the 15th of November 2022. So I obviously don't know when you're going to be watching this, but on the date of recording it's the 7th of November. So I'm doing this obviously before it's released. So just to give you a little insight. It's a US Games deck. It is created by Francesca Matteoni with the art by Elisa Macellari. So I actually have had quite a little look at this one because I always do when anything comes out for witches. This is a 3-part deck. Basically you've got 50 cards, sorry, and broken down into 3 sections. So I'll just explain it to you. In this little book that you get with it, it just basically gives you the card descriptions and also the images. The whole book is basically the cards. You've got a tiny little section here that tells you about the deck and also a suggestion on how to use it. So I'm going to show you a little bit more about how to use it at the end of the video, but I'm just going to go through it first of all. In essence, the cards are divided into 3 sections. You've got the Oracle of Novice Witches is composed of 24 witches and wizards from history, literature and folklore, and they're ready to guide us with lessons from their real and imaginary lives. So you've got 24 of those. Then you've got 13 tools of the trade used for, well, witch work, divination, enlightenment. And then the last part of it, she's saying here, is 13 familiars, small and large animals that are related to the world of witchcraft. So sometimes considered as the assistants. So that's in essence, you've got a 3-part deck. And then we'll have a look at it in a second as to how she suggests that we do a reading for ourselves. Because as I say, it's basically, this little booklet is all of the cards. So that's the booklet. I'll pop that to one side. Let's first take a look at the familiars. These are the cards, the backs of the cards. They're quite striking actually, and you've got obviously a wizard doing its magic in the center. So we've got the snake, and then you have the name, the image, and then the title at the bottom. So this is the energy of knowledge. So snakes give us knowledge. Toad, the energy is inner beauty. The cow is care. The wolf is trust. The hare is feelings. The owl is night vision. Cat, independence. The raven is dreams. The boar, wild spirit. Horse is exploration. The goat is the inner child. Dog is loyalty. And the bee is hard work. So those are the familiars. Then let's move on to the body parts. The sections. So you have the body, the mind. My mind went blank then. So the body is harmony, mind enlightenment, grimoire is study. The wand gives us the energy of concentration, the chalice joy, the cauldron rebirth, the knife limits, the pentacle is fortune, the hat uniqueness, the candle hope. Stones and crystals are for healing. The mirror is for appearance, and the runes are for magic. So those are the tools. So you have the tools, and I'll keep this to one side a second. You'll see why in a moment. And the final section of the deck are the witches and wizards. So you have Gandalf, all about dedication. Gerald Gardner, foundations, because obviously he was the founding father of the Wicca religion. Aleister Crowley, challenges. He encountered a few, didn't he? William Blake, creativity. Prospero, faith. I may not be able to say some of these names, but Giordano Bruno, truth. John Dee is all about vocation. Paracelsus, interconnection. Marsilio Ficino, tradition. Nicholas Flamel, generosity. Merlin is the imagination. Tiresias is wisdom. Starhawk, female empowerment. Helena Blavatsky is fraternity. Marie Catherine Laveau, liberation. Biddy Early is nature. Ursula Kemp, the family. Joan of Arc is courage. Gosh. Matteoni Datodi, love. Hecate is initiation. Baba Yaga is life cycle. Morgan Le Fay, inspiration. The three witches are fate. And the Witch of Endor is premonition. So those are the three sections that you have. And then within the book, she suggests that you, Francesca suggests that you get the book. She says, right, look at the images on the cards. I'm just going to turn these over so you can look at this whilst I'm saying it. So there's Gandalf, you see. First, take a moment to look at the image on the card. Does it remind you of anything or anyone? Is it familiar in any way? Does it spark your curiosity or leave you perplexed? What emotions or thoughts does it raise in you? So that's basically from a intuitive. So she's talking about intuitive reading there. Now, there is something she says. Where has it gone? One that I thought actually is very good use of it. Okay. Take one from each. Okay, so you could do a more extensive reading, pulling 3 cards from 3 different groups, one witch, one wizard, one witch or wizard, one tool and one animal. This allows you to receive a principal message from the wizard, plus further instructions on how to read it. Look at the cards and close your eyes for a second. You'll feel like you're in an enchanted house on the edge of a woods, full of dried herbs, strange vials and animals that wander in and out of the doors and windows. So that's essentially what she's suggesting that you do. So if I get, so let's say we've just got this deck now, because obviously you're going to start using it straight away, aren't you? So we've got the witches and wizards and we need to quickly give those a shuffle around. And bear with me while I just make these out. I'm just giving them a good old shuffle because we're about to ask them for some guidance. We asked for some guidance, so we're just going to give them a good old shuffle. Oh, we had some fall out. Now, normally we would keep those, but for the moment, we're going to pop them back in again. We're going to shuffle some more, and then we're going to move on to the, so those are the witches and wizards. Then we have the familiars, so give these a good. Now, I do suggest, and this has been, if you decide to get this deck as a witch, you need to spend 3 days with them, literally shuffling them, imprinting your energy with them, take them everywhere with you. Get a journal and make notebooks. Get a journal or a notebook and make notes as you use them. If you do a card for the day, you could either take a photograph on your phone or you could keep it all in a journal. I did that when I first started tarot many years ago, and I wrote absolutely everything cut down, and it really does help with your learning journey. Right, so those are those. We still have one of these. Hi, sweetie. Right, and then we've got the tools. And tools of the trade. So you just literally, this is what she suggests, is that you have this. Now we're going to think of a question when I shuffle one last time. Right, so I want to know about I don't really know what I want to know about. I'm going to let them see what they want to tell me. So I'm going to shuffle each of these cards and say, right, okay, what is it you want me to know? I'm going to turn the top card. So I work hard. I've got hard work with B. And isn't that ironic that that's the one name I can't say? Matteoni Datodi for love. Hard work, love, limits. So you may read that actually, I like to work hard. I love what I do, but I need to set limits. That seems like that might be a good solution for me. So I would do that. That's exactly how I would use it. So that is a introduction to the Oracle of Novice Witches by Francesca Matteoni, and with the artwork by Elisa Macellari. My pronunciations are all off today, so I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for your time.